One of the great things about our metal roofing product is that it can be installed over top of existing asphalt shingles. Only a little preparation is required to get started. Firstly, using a standard box cutter knife equipped with a hook blade, we must cut off the first row of shingles, exposing the bare plywood below. Next, we must remove the drip edge as we will be replacing it with our own. Once this is complete, we can add the membrane. In this segment, we will be showing you the single strapping installation procedure. After laying down the membrane, we must find the rafters below the surface of the roof. We can find the rafters by tapping the roof with a hammer and listening for the thuds to go from sounding hollow to sounding solid. Chalk lines should be made along the rafters. This will help when nailing down the strapping. First, we must measure 16 centimeters from the edge of the fascia. Chalk lines should be made to ensure accuracy. Excess strapping can be cut off, but please remember to be cautious when cutting around the membrane. This time, we'll have to add an additional 1x2 board to the first row of strapping. From here, we must measure 31 centimeters from the bottom of the first row. After the second row of strapping has been installed, we must measure 35 centimeters from the top of the second row to get the marks for the positioning for the third row. All following rows will be set apart by 35 centimeter increments. The starter can now be installed. Once installed, the excess must be trimmed off. After placing the adjacent starter, please remember to leave extra material for a clean overlap. The starters should be overlapped and attached to each other as shown in the video. Inside hips are installed next. Once secured into place, the excess must be removed. We now move on to installing the eco tiles. It is crucial to get the first row perfectly aligned. In doing so, please make sure that the top ledge of the eco tile is flush with the second row of strapping. Once all eco tiles are laid down, a chalk line can be created, and the excess can be trimmed off with ease using tin snips or a nibbler tool. If the roof is above walkways or garage entrances, snow guards should be installed for the safety of those passing by below. Roofs that have a much larger surface area should have snow guards installed over each peak of the eco tile as opposed to every second peak as shown in the video. Finally, we install the ridge cap. When mounting the ridge cap to the eco tiles, please ensure that it is attached to the raised most part of the eco tile, as shown in the video. While single strapping is better than no strapping at all, we encourage you to take a look at the double strapping method as well, which is considered to be the best installation method of all three.